Well then, that was an episode. So this week, Ahsoka gave us an action-packed mid-season episode 4 with Fallen Jedi. As usual, I'm going to be going into spoiler territory, so if you haven't watched this episode yet, go watch it and then come back. So last week, of course, we left off with Ahsoka, Sabine, and Huyang stranded in the forest on Cetos while Balin Scroll sent his droid soldiers to search for them. And of course, while Huyang is outside working on the ship, the droids find them, and we get a pretty cool droid versus droid fight here. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember seeing two droids fight like this before in Star Wars. It felt pretty fresh and new. I know R2 has fought droids and Chopper has fought droids, but these two humanoid droids fighting hand-to-hand combat, it just felt kind of new and fresh. I don't know, is he CG or is he practical? Because if he's practical, I would love to see the behind the scenes on this, because that's some pretty good puppeteering there. And it was also just kind of cool to see another side of him. I guess when you're a couple thousand years old, you learn a thing or two. Like fighting to stay alive. And he's a Jedi droid, so I guess it makes sense that he would learn to fight. And then of course he knocks out the power when he gets into trouble, and Ahsoka and Sabine join in the fight. We get some great teamwork from those two, some great action. Them taking out the droids. Sabine in her Mandalorian outfit, which I like. I like that she's using that. It just feels like it fits her character more to be in the outfit and makes her feel like her Rebels counterpoint a little more. It was also cool later on when she was using it to fight Shin. Like, in canon, the Mandalorian armor, part of the reason they made it was to defend themselves against Jedi, and it was kind of cool to see that in action here. All the action scenes in this I thought were done really well. There were quite a few lightsaber fights, like I say, with Sabine and Shin, and with Ahsoka. First Ahsoka and Marok, which, when she disposed of Marok, yeah, all those theories people had about it being Ezra or Barriss Offee just went out the window. Apparently he appears to be some kind of maybe dead Inquisitor brought back to life by Morgan Elsbeth's magic? I guess that may have been what that green smoke was. I mean, I know it has something to do with her. Was he a corpse or was he just reanimated armor? I don't know. We may never know. Or we might. And if he was done away with, and if he was magic, that also allows for him to come back, which could be interesting, maybe. Of course, they're gone and they left him behind on the planet, so I guess that's unlikely. But yeah, the action scenes in this I thought were all done really well. While I still think the prequel trilogy has the best lightsaber fights in all of Star Wars, these were pretty close. They were paced really well. They weren't very flashy. They were just some really good choreography and really good acting from the stars. And can I just say, Ray Stevenson is one of the best villains in Star Wars history. He really was a brilliant actor and had this great imposing presence. And it's a great character, just getting into people's heads, like when he tries to get into Ahsoka's head, when he gets into Sabine's head and plays in their fears and stuff. That appears to be a force power he has, but it's just so sad we're not going to see any more of his character after this. Ivana Sakno as Shin Hati is also fantastically scary. The whole cast is great. I'm still not 100% sold on Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka. Like, I don't dislike her, it just feels a little off still. I think that's more the way she's being written and not so much the way she's playing her. But she's getting better. I think there was a little more of that Ahsoka snippiness that I felt has been missing from the character this time around. Like when Balin Scroll says, Anakin spoke highly of you, and she says, funny, he never mentioned you. Just that felt like something Ashley Eckstein Ahsoka would say in the animated series. But yeah, this episode did what it needed to do, got us a good cliffhanger. I'm a bit surprised they actually went where they did with Sabine. I thought somehow the choice whether or not to destroy the map would be taken away from her, but I kind of like how it went down. It felt right for Sabine's character and shows just how much she cares about Ezra. It'll be interesting to see where it goes and maybe how her character grows through this. But speaking of cliffhangers, Hayden Christensen Anakin with Rosario Dawson live action Ahsoka. Oh man, ever since this was rumored and then kind of announced in that one promo, this is just awesome. I've been looking forward to this. I wish I could say it was a huge surprise when he showed up, but unfortunately, because I didn't get to see this until Wednesday afternoon, Anakin's appearance is spoiled for me, but not the full scene and not the context, which I'm still not sure about the context, what's going on exactly, and I really like that. She's clearly in the world between worlds, which, if you don't know what that is, it's from Star Wars Rebels, sort of a place from which you can see the entire Star Wars timeline. Kinda like there's portals where you can see different events in different places. It's complicated, kind of timey-wimey. If you want to know more, I'd say Google it. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go into it here. Or just watch Rebels. That'd be a good idea too. But yeah, how did she get here? Why is Anakin there? Is she dead or dying? If she's dead, are we going to see her be reborn like Gandalf as Ahsoka the White coming in episode 5? I guess that's a mystery to be solved in said episode 5, and the next episode is apparently directed by Dave Filoni, so yeah, expect a lot of cool, important stuff to go down. Also, I'm intrigued by the fact that it is being shown in very select cinemas. Unfortunately, none near me, but you know, that's the way it goes when you don't live in a big, important city. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to the next episode. I'm just so looking forward to seeing more live-action Anakin and Ahsoka together. The show just keeps getting better and better. This episode is a definite 9 out of 10 for me. I'm going to be sad when it's over, but yeah, I'm going to enjoy the ride. But let me know what you guys think. Did you like the episode? Are you enjoying the show so far? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.